It's never been easier to start freelancing than it is right now. So if you've been waiting to quit your job or finally started that side hustle, it's time to finally do it. Because over the past 8 years, I've done everything you can imagine to get clients. Applying to jobs, sending cold emails, posting online, you name it. But recently, I've noticed a massive shift, and now even complete beginners easily get clients and build a real, sustainable business faster than I ever thought possible. And in this video, I'm going to take you through the 6 steps that put freelancing on easy mode. And the first step is to create what I like to call a foot in the door offer. Most freelancers fail right here. They try to sell a complete project to someone who has never met them. A foot in the door offer is the opposite. It's a small, specific, low-risk service that solves an immediate pain point. Think of it like this. Your client has a raging headache. They don't need a lecture on diet and exercise, even if that's the real cure. They want a painkiller right now. Your foot in the door offer is the painkiller. And it's not about being cheap, it's about shrinking the scope of work to deliver a quick win. So instead of selling full service social media management, you sell I'll script and edit 3 viral TikTok videos for you to test. Or instead of selling email marketing service, you sell I'll revive your inactive subscribers in the next 14 days. See the pattern, it's specific, and it has a clear outcome. And it's an easy yes for the client. This is how you get your foot in the door and prove your value and build the trust that you need to sell them on the bigger service later on. So find your client's most annoying and immediate problem and create a small paid project that solves it. The second step is to create something I call a launch army. Okay, so you have your offer, but if you post it on LinkedIn right now, no one will see it. The algorithm needs a burst of likes and comments in the first few hours to make your post go viral. And we're going to manufacture that burst by building a launch army. Now, this is not your customer list. This is an army of engagers whose only job is to give your content the rocket fuel that it needs to go viral. Here's exactly how to build it. First, find 2 to 3 influencers in your niche. Go to their profiles, find their most popular posts, the ones with hundreds of comments, and then connect with every single person who commented on those posts. Send 100 of these connection requests per week. Don't add a note, don't pitch, just click connect. You're building an audience of people who are hardwired to engage. And when they see your value bomb post later on, they're going to give it that initial push that it needs to explode and reach your ideal customers. This brings us to step number 3, where we'll start working on a value bomb. This is what will go viral and help us land a bunch of clients. Now, most people think creating value means writing a post like 10 tips to write better LinkedIn posts. That's not a value post, that's homework. You're giving your prospect a to-do list, and nobody wants that. A value bomb is different. It's an asset so good that they think you're insane for giving it away for free. Think of it like this. You can give someone a cookbook, which is a how-to guide, or you can serve them a finished Michelin star meal. Let me give you some examples of good and bad value bombs. A bad value bomb is how to improve your resume. A good value bomb is the exact FANG resume template that got me a job at Google. Another example of a bad value bomb is tips for writing better headlines. But a good value bomb is a swipe file of the 100 highest converting subject lines from the top 30 direct-to-consumer brands. See the difference? You're not teaching them a skill, you're doing the hard, annoying, time-consuming work for them and then handing them the finished asset on a silver platter. If you're a beginner with no portfolio, this is your portfolio. A single, incredible value bomb proves your expertise more than 3 small client projects ever could. You don't need to claim you're an expert, you prove it by creating something undeniably valuable. Step number 4 is to share your value bomb. So after you've built your launch army and a value bomb, it's time to light the fuse. You're going to share this on LinkedIn with a comment for access type post. But the success of this post comes down to one thing, the first line. The hook. If the first line doesn't grab attention, everything you worked so hard on will fail. A great hook stops people from scrolling because it hits one of 3 psychological triggers. The first trigger is the curiosity gap. So you hint at valuable information, but you withhold the full answer. For example, these 3 sentences in my proposal instantly doubled my client close rate. This instantly grabs attention, and people just need to know what those 3 sentences are. The second trigger is status/relevance. So you reference something that your audience already wants or identifies with. For example, I use this exact resume to land offers at Google, Meta, and Netflix. This instantly hooks people looking for the same result. The third trigger is a contradiction or a surprise, where you challenge a widely held belief. For example, I get 1,000 subscribers per week if I post 5 times less. This makes people go, wait, what? You can mix these triggers into repeatable formulas so that you're not guessing. Here's an example of a bold result mixed together with an asset. This proposal closed 200,000 in deals, steal my exact template. Here's an example of a specific number targeting a specific group. 100 subject lines that made over $1 million for the top direct-to-consumer brands. And here's an example of a bold result mixed with time-limited scarcity. I've closed over $200,000 in freelance deals using this proposal, and for the next 48 hours, I'm giving it away for free. After the hook, you briefly explain what the value bomb is and why it's so valuable. Then you tell people to comment a specific word to get it. And this is where your launch army comes in. They'll be the first to see it, the first to comment, and that engagement will rocket your post's reach. This brings us to the last 2 steps. Step number 5 is to talk to everyone who comments on your post. This is where most people drop the ball. They get 1,000 comments and send out the link and then nothing. They sit and wait. Well, we're not going to do that, because if you want to get clients, you need to start conversations with every single person who engages with your post. Here's how that looks. First, someone comments on your value bomb post, then you DM them the link, but you don't stop there. A day later, you follow up. Hey name, just checking in. Did you find the value bomb name useful? I actually have something else that might help. It's a swipe file of another related resource. Want me to send it over? And that's it. You're just being helpful. If you did things right, a lot of people will say yes. To them, you follow up with even more value. So you're still not selling. You're just becoming the most helpful person that they've ever met online. You're moving them from a cold prospect who wanted a freebie to a warm lead who sees you as a trusted expert. And once that trust is established, you move to the final step, which is your pitch. But you're not going to be doing a hard sell. Instead, you're going to use the softest, lowest pressure pitch ever. This is where we bring back your foot in the door offer from step 1. The script is super simple. You message them and say, hey name, I'm glad those resources have been helpful. This month, I'm doing something special where I'm helping 5 companies achieve the result of your foot in the door offer. Is that something you might be open to hearing more about? Now, this isn't a cold DM. This is a warm conversation. People interested will say yes. From there, you book a 25-minute call, diagnose their problem like you're the doctor, and present your foot in the door offer as the perfect prescription. Now, getting them on a call is one thing, but knowing exactly what to say to close the deal without sounding salesy is another. That's why you need to watch this next video where I break down my entire Sell Like a Doctor script that I use to close deals right on the call. Click here and watch it right now. And if you found this video valuable, a quick like would be amazing.